Babe,
I'm gonna do this.
do it.
These are prescription.
Really?
I forgot my regular prescription.
Right.
So I'm just putting them on for now. I'm not trying to be too cool.
These are not prescription, but I tell people they're prescription because I get embarrassed if I'm just wearing them to try to look cool. But they are not prescription.
I thought you passed that. I thought you owned it.
I did, but then I'm a flawed human. I go back and forth.
Okay.
And speaking of back and forth, for the first time, I don't have like a Hey Babe.
I know. We started just now without singing, and I just realized that. Yeah.
I don't have one at all.
Well, I have one. Have you heard Joe DeRosa's new album?
What are you talking about?
You
Joe
mean
DeRosa has a
What do you mean his new
music album?
Just wait for it.
It's the joke.
This is the Black Keys.
Sounds like the Black.
Is this the Black
sometimes
Keys?
You surprise me because I didn't think you would know the Black Keys, but then even if you did, I didn't think you'd be like, this sounds like. And it does sound like the Black Keys.
If it's black, I love it.
Yeah. Who is this?
Joseph DeRosa, Taste Buds fame.
But who is it for real?
It's Joey Roses himself.
What do you mean? This is Joe DeRosa's actual voice.
Salsa Windfall's back. They released an album.
This is Salsa Windfall?
Yeah.
The name of his band is Salsa Windfall?
Did he ever explain that? Wait, hold on a second. Stop this.
That literally
This is
sounds
the
like
new-
a name. That sounds like a burrito place in Orlando.
Yeah. It sounds like an all you can eat buffet burrito.
Yeah,
place.
like if I'm
There's
going
a windfall of salsa.
I'm going to Orlando. I go to the Salsa Windfall with my family.
Yeah, what is it? It's like the Olive Garden's never-ending pasta bowl.
Yes.
It's like you go to a place and it's just a salsa until you can't take salsa no more.
Who would want a windfall of salsa?
I don't know, but he's got us talking.
That's a good point. Salsa.
You say salsa or salsa?
I'm saying salsa.
Salsa.
But it probably is salsa.
Salsa is the dance.
Salsa.
So I think salsa is both.
That's a good point. Is there a difference between salsa the dance and salsa the food?
I think the spelling is identical, but the names are different. But they feel like
Salsa.
Salsa.
Yeah, from a white woman.
Saul.
From a
Salsa.
Saul. Salsa. Like David Tell calls me Saul.
Saul Vulcano.
Salsa.
Wait, so that is,
Salsa.
wait, Pimp, hold on, wait a second.
But that really is them?
When
This
did
is the
Joe
new album?
DeRosa, is Salsa Windfall just Joe DeRosa, or are there other people involved in the band?
I think there's one other from what I gathered, and I just retweeted for him that he said a new album's dropping, and this is it. It's out. It's up.
Well, this is the single that we're filming a music video for. But
You're filming the music video for this song.
Yes.
What is the name of the song?
Starring the great Jeffrey Gurian.
Oh, I love Jeffrey Gurian.
Jeffrey Gurian, how's he doing?
He's alive.
Yeah. Who's? Wait a second.
Jeffrey Gurian, it looks like he literally like a smoke. You see smoke and glowing, just a thick cloud of smoke and some glowing, and like those stairs out from the flying saucer come down, and then he just steps out from a flying saucer. He looks like an alien. He looks like someone from the 70s. I think he got possessed by an alien in the 70s.
He did. I think Jeffrey Gurian, he looks like he's old and young at the same time.
I love him. He's a beloved New York presence in the comedy scene. He is very unique. Would you say he's a one of a one?
He's very unique.
One of
if
one.
you don't have a picture, or if you're in comedy and you don't have a picture with Jeffrey Gurian and you've never been interviewed by Jeffrey Gurian, then you're not really in New York comedy, because he gets to everybody.
Yeah,
we love him, Jeffrey Gurian.
I think he looks like Elton John had sex with Frankie Valli.
Yes, that's what it is.
And Liberace.
Do you ever look at a young Jeffrey Gurian with his mustache and the glasses? You see all the way to the right with Phil Hartman.
Oh my God!
There it is.
Wow.
And he's a dentist on his off time. Jeffrey Gurian's
Stop it. No, he's not.
He's a fully licensed dentist.
The guy. We've known the guy. He's a fully licensed dentist.
He's a fully licensed dentist.
Yep.
On his off time.
Yep, he's a fully licensed dentist.
The only thing I ever hear him do, talk about, or consume his time with is comedy.
He might not be a practicing dentist, but then when you go in his house, there's balloons everywhere, right?
Yeah.
Balloons,
He's obsessed with balloons. If you walk to his apartment, he did a documentary on it. Everywhere you go, there's balloons.
Wait, this has nothing to do with the dentistry? Or
No,
the
he's just
dentistry
obsessed with balloons, teeth, and comedy.
You've been in his house?
You look blind. No, we've seen the documentary.
He has a documentary that
Right.
did he make it on himself?
Right, we watched this documentary.
Yeah, I forget who made it.
You mean to tell me that you walk in his house and it looks like basically the ceiling of the prom?
Yes, he's got balloon and you open up drawers and there's balloons there's balloons
That's
everywhere.
not true.
Yes, there's something.
Like just when you thought you kind of like You don't know. Just when you thought you might know somebody.
You don't.
He also had a heart attack in the streets, and no one would help him.
Right. During COVID.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, nobody would help him.
Did
And
you ever
then,
see Big J do his impression of Jeffrey Gurian?
no.
You're you.
Okay.
And I'm Jeffrey Gurian, and just start talking about something.
Hey, Jeff, I did you know that you have a look?
That's a pad and just starts looking at you.
How come we haven't had Big J on this show?
I don't know.
Is this Salsa Windfall again?
Yeah, just throwing some Salsa Windfall in there.
This sounds like the start screen to an 8-bit game on Nintendo.
This sounds like it should be in Stranger Things.
Yeah.
The title of this track is "Genius is the Worst."
Wait, can you pause this? Because this is
This whole episode's going to be about Joe DeRosa and
sorry.
Salsa Windfall.
Just
FYI.
Just so you know, I'm overwhelmed by this information, and just what I've heard, I already feel a wave of something come over me, and I'm overwhelmed by it.
Yeah, my hands are going numb.
We are. I see Joe often. We see him
So
when
do
we
I.
record. I see him when I don't record.
Yeah.
He goes with me on the road. We just
And if we
vacation
don't see
together.
him, we are the recipients of his 3 to 5 minute voice memos.
Yeah, so I'm in constant communication with Joe
yes,
DeRosa.
same.
Never did I hear 1 second that he was in a studio or in his home with this other person creating music. 18 tracks of music for a new album. He's never mentioned it. I never heard him go, I can't tonight. I'm writing some music. I can't tonight. We're recording music.
Nope.
I mean, never once. And I'm with him 24/7 nearly.
19 tracks.
19 years. When did he do this? When did he produce it?
When,
Who produced it?
Who produced it? Oh, is it Pinch Records, I think.
Pinch Recording.
Pinch Records.
So he didn't produce it?
He
Wait,
might.
how does this even
Well, let's
work?
not muddy his credits. I don't know whose credit.
How does it
was.
even
Well,
work?
but because we
so does he
knew-
write lyrics, or does he get the music and write lyrics, or does he get someone give him music and then he writes the
Well,
lyrics?
Pimp you're a music aficionado. In your professional opinion, is he writing these lyrics, doing these beats? What's he doing?
I think you can hear the pain and the tortured artists behind these lyrics.
he is. Yes.
Oh, this isn't entertainment? It's
Oh, it is entertainment,
But it's
Sal.
not. Does this have a comedic thing to it, or is it
No.
purely
This
real
is
mu-
art.
Okay, what category would you say it falls under as far as music?
A tour.
Pop?
Wait a second. Wait a second. What?
What do you mean?
Just
Is it like pop?
I think
Is
you
it
need to
rap?
listen to
Is it
some of this
synth?
album.
Is it
I can't put him in a box.
Wait a
It's
second.
DeRosa.
Am I going to have Salsa Windfall close my show at Radio City? Is that what we're going to do?
It's destiny.
It's dude.
Wow.
Is that is
gonna
Salsa
cater
Windfall?
and
I want Salsa Windfall.
I'd say it's better than opening it.
Here's the thing. Here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're
Roll
gonna
the
do.
dice to
For
open
Radio
it.
City or Theater at MSG, we're gonna have Joe DeRosa, the comic, open the show. We're gonna have Joe DeRosa's sandwich shop cater the show, and then Joe DeRosa's music group close the show.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Joe has 3 businesses and he's getting work on all of them in one
Joe
shot.
has 3 businesses and almost needs a roommate.
Listen, he can tell you a joke, make a sandwich, and sing a song though.
That's it. Let me tell you something about Joe
God bless
DeRosa.
him.
Can we
When?
play it? Because I got to be honest with you. And this is completely 100% true. The first 10 seconds of the song that Pimp was playing, I like. Like, if that was on the radio, I would stop and be like, it is not bad music by any stretch of the imagination.
No, I have no idea what it is, and I'm hoping I love it. And I'm not saying anything about it. I haven't heard
Let's
it.
listen to it.
I just don't know when he made this.
I don't know when he made
Do you
it
guys
either.
want to choose a track? Look at the titles
Well,
here.
but what is out, though? What's out that people can listen to?
Well, hopefully by the time we drop this, all of
What's the first single?
Yeah,
wanna hear the single?
What's the...
it is Money on my mouth.
Yes, I
Money.
heard him
Let's
say
listen to Mouth on My Money. Salsa
that. Mouth
Windfall.
on My Money.
Unknown
All right,
artist.
so the listener can hear this along with us. Yes. Okay.
Listen. I like this.
So far, so good.
But is he playing this instrument?
Was he making this? Who is he?
I've never met this man.
Who is he?
He's a generational talent.
Who?
Dude, I like this song. Now put your mouth where my hey baby is. Now put your mouth where my hey baby is.
My money shines.
Chicken bone.
Chicken bone. Daddy's home. Downtown, downtown. You got a whole lot of ricotta salada.
That's one of my favorite lines ever.
Ricotta salada is the new Hey Babe merch.
You got a whole lot of ricotta salada. What does that even mean?
Now put your mouth where my hey baby is. Now put your mouth where my money is. Wow.
And
I like this
Fire,
song.
fire. I love that song.
He's got an effect on his voice. Is he the only one singing?
Is there
Who's
anybody
the other
else?
guy? What does the other guy do?
There's a
Or
couple
woman
of
or
tracks
whoever?
where you hear other vocals. Do you guys want to
but
pick
he
the
is
next
the
one?
lead singer.
Is there a biography anywhere that I could read?
No, nothing's officially published yet.
He will be in a little
All right,
while.
let's do.
First of all, I like that song.
I like that song.
What would you categorize it as? Like,
It does sound like the Black
It
Keys.
feels like LMFAO combined with the Black Keys.
Yeah, it was like a little bit of like it was like pop, dance, rock,
Yeah,
like something.
pop.
like that.
Yeah,
Dive bar disco.
you want to try?
Yeah. I like
did we
that.
listen to
Did you
Genius
just
is
make
the
that up?
worst?
Yeah.
I think you just coined something.
You coined what DeRosa is. Yeah.
He's dive bar disco. Tell him that, Steve.
Oh, stab
Did
me.
you do Genius is the worst yet, Pimp?
You started that one. You maybe
Okay.
like the beginning.
So let's do. So what about
All right, first of
Frozen
all,
Nectar?
that's a thumbs up on that track.
I thumbs up on Mouth Where My Money Is. Mouth on My Money.
I'm literally gonna be humming it.
I'm gonna sing
Now
that
put
all.
your
Mouth on My Money.
You got a whole lot of ricotta salada. Clever.
What are you guys feeling next?
You want to try Frozen Nectar? Let's just give it a
delicious.
shot. Yeah, it's out. You should do on Taste Buds Frozen Nectar versus Deep Dish. Track 14 versus track 9.
It's a blessing and a curse. Oh, life could be much worse when the sun don't shine and the rain come down all day. Oh, it's a blessing and a curse. Oh, life could be much worse.
Why is he singing this one with a British accent?
A cappella.
It's a blessing and a curse. Oh, life could be much worse.
Oh, this is the whole track.
Well, okay. So let's talk about this track.
All right, so let's.
This track it hits different than the first.
This is
one.
This is different.
This feels like an interlude.
It's an interlude. It's a cappella. They're singing with a British accent. I don't hate it, but I do like Mouth on My Money is more fun.
Yes,
But like you said, this is an interlude.
That sounded like almost like he was singing a cappella to a sitcom theme song that exists that's not a cappella.
Interesting.
It's a blessing. Life could be much worse. It just sounds like you
Right.
you know.
I don't hate it.
I do feel like the
There's
whole
a
album
path
is a
it
film, and that's a transitional beat.
Right.
Okay.
All right, so why don't we see then what's next? Mission statement. Let's see what
But why
Frozen
was that
Nectar
called
lead.
Frozen Nectar though? I didn't hear.
I don't
it.
know.
Okay.
Right after Frozen Nectar, number 7. Yeah.
Let's see what it leads into.
Let's see. Yeah. Ooh. I like this.
What is this instrument? Is this like a
Some kind of synth.
synth?
What a synth. Synth gender. What? I don't. That.
Also sounded like
was-
the beginning of a song, and then a song's about to drop.
So okay, so Frozen Nectar leads into Mission Statement, which then leads into Mouth on My Money.
Right.
So then you get the banger Mouth
If you
on My
do it-
Money.
So Joe, let me ask you a question. Joe, I didn't realize Joe had an interest.
I had no
in
idea.
this type of sound.
I had no idea.
And I would like
he
to say
does have an eclectic music taste. He's into punk.
Yes.
He's into rap.
I mean, look at
he's
the
into
kind of pants he wears.
metal, Yeah,
he did
does what-
argue against weed on Taste Buds,
Right.
and that felt very weed inspired.
Well, that's why that leads me to want to sample this next track, Salsa Windfall, track number 17, You Buggin'.
I love that. That
I
sounds
liked You Buggin' is
17?
interesting. Here we go.
Wait. This all feels like it's keyboard.
Yeah, some kind of keyboard or beat pad.
That's probably what he had in his apartment. It's what he had in his apartment. I like a little laugh. You bugging.
He had to be coming up with these beats, right? Because how else could you write the songs to them?
Do you have to write the lyrics
just
first or
as
the beat?
I think any process works, but I mean, like, he doesn't know how to make this music, does he?
He might. We don't know. We didn't even know he made music.
I didn't know.
We didn't know he made an album. How do we know what Joe DeRosa even does?
I don't know.
I have no idea what Joe DeRosa does anymore.
Me neither. I don't know if at any given moment is he making a sandwich or a song.
I thought like if he was to get married, like I would probably be like in his wedding party, and I don't even know he made an album.
Yeah, that's a
Like,
problem.
isn't it? It's almost
Same.
like makes me feel like a little violated.
Same. How
Like,
funny
what are
would
you
it-
doing in your
How
off
amazing
time?
would it be if he got married and we're like all in the wedding party and we
Yeah.
have to go to a bachelor party? It's amazing.
Amazing. I would love it. I would love it. Hey, if you're dumb enough, ladies.
This one's called Baby Nasty.
Oh, Baby Nasty. Okay.
This feels a little like indie pop.
Yeah.
Indie rock pop.
I don't hate any of the. I like Mouth on My Money is the banger. So far.
I like that.
The
baby hates, babe.
The baby hate. I want to play this to my daughter when she acts up. The baby nasty.
When you change that diaper.
Yeah. The baby nasty. The
Catchy.
baby nasty. The baby nasty. The baby nasty. The baby nasty. By the way, my daughter the other day had a full shit-filled, piss-filled diaper, took it off, and threw it at Jasmine. Took it off, airborne, threw it at Jasmine. It was
way.
wild. Yeah, she just the babies get into that phase now when they're two where they take the diaper off.
Shit. Let me see the
Let me
baby.
see, baby. This is
Oh,
very
my
weird
God.
for a single 45-year-old man to be singing. Though. I gotta be. What made him think of this one? He's just let me see the baby crawl,
He wrote,
daddy.
he wrote at the cellar.
DeRosa's not coming to my house anymore now.
He wrote it staring at the school across the street from Joe DeRosa.
baby, come, do daddy. Honestly, though, this is good music.
It's like, now this feels retro-y.
If you're poolside chilling this summer, why not throw on Salsa Windfall?
I'm not kidding.
It's easy to listen
This sounds
to.
like 80s. Like this sounds like 80s, like new wave, like post-punk stuff.
Yeah.
Which it is.
Yeah. I
feel
feel like
like
this is very like this would play over like an 80s movie montage.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be all over TikTok. It's great.
Oh, hell yeah.
What are you guys feeling next? What track?
Never did. Did you ever call him and go, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I just gotta write some music."
Sal, not as a matter of fact, every time I call Joe, he picks up on the first ring. So when is he making this music?
he picks up halfway through the first ring.
He's like, "Hello." Yeah, not doing anything. He must make this in the middle of the night, for real. He must
in the middle of the night. DeRosa goes making
music,
music.
puts a mouth on his money. Has a little baby crawl to him. What?
You want a quick back to school tip?
Yes.
You can cross everything off your list before the big day with DoorDash.
Wow.
Stock up on supplies and lunchtime snacks all in one place.
I'm looking for a gold star, get it all back-to-back school hack. The first day back is almost here, and so are the long list of essentials your kids need for class. With DoorDash, you can find everything they need all in one place for an A-plus year, baby.
You're talking about convenience with delivery in an hour, okay? All your favorite retail, grocery, convenience stores are on that app. You can fill the kids' backpacks and bellies and pantry for this back-to-school season. Be prepared before the big day arrives. Shop DoorDash to get everything you need for the back-to-school season delivered right to your door. Order now for a stress-free back-to-school shopping. Use promo code BABE2023 to get 50% off up to a $10 value when you spend $15 or more at convenience, grocery, or retail stores on DoorDash. That's 50% off up to a $10 value when you spend $15 or more. Promo code BABE2023.
Don't forget,
yes.
that's Babe 2023 for 50% off your next order. Terms apply. Babe, I got a brand new hour of stand-up material. I'm filming a special for it in December, so come see it live. Before then, we got Atlantic City, New Jersey, the Borgata, August 18th, 19th, September 5th and 6th, Irvine, California, September 8th, Portland, September 9th, Seattle, and then, of course, September 22nd and 23rd, we have Radio City Music Hall in New York City and the theater at MSG. And then September 30th is Las Vegas, Nevada, and then all my October, November, December dates are at chrisdcomedy.com. Get ticky wickies.
All right, guys, big news. I mentioned it before, but early December, I'm filming my special in Chicago, and I will not say where it's going to be yet, but the tour for that special is ramping up right now, starting in August and going through to November. You can get tickets at salvulcanocomedy.com, and these are some of the tickets, some of the places I'm going. Now, if this is coming out on the 13th with the Hey Babe, right? So if today is July 13th, the pre-sale is going on right this second. On sale will happen tomorrow, Friday, July 14th. So today is the day if you want to beat everybody out for those tickets. The pre-sale is happening at salvulcanocomedy.com, and use the code NOPRESH, P-R-E-S-H. I'm coming through Bowling Green, Cincinnati, Toledo, Wilkes-Barre, Wilmington, Macon, Georgia, Savannah, Athens, Georgia, Peoria, Rockford, Cedar Rapids, Springfield, Illinois, Duluth, Rochester, Davenport, and Elkhart, Indiana. That is all in prep for the special. So go online right now and grab those. If it's not July 13th and you're hearing this, they're on sale. So just get them. Also, January is the Impractical Jokers Cruise with Eric Andre. It's our 5th one, and we did it 5 times because it is so goddamn fun. So you get tickets there at getshipfaced.com. And then, of course, if you want to catch the Jokers on the last weekend of this leg of the tour, we won't be touring again until 24. You can go to impracticaljokerslive.com, July 27th through the 29th. We're going to be doing St. Louis, Indianapolis, and Nashville at the Grand Ole Opry. I hope to see you guys on the road, and I cannot wait to do the special. So Chicago, tell a friend. It's going to be great. I'll tell you what's going to be better than this. Do you know what's going to be better than this?
What?
Do you know? Because I'll tell you, it's going to blow the balls off this.
Which one?
No, what's better than this experience right now?
Oh.
You know what it is. Going to watch it live,
baby. Live.
Going to watch it live, and we're going to maybe we do a podcast clash trip to go watch it live. Maybe we sell that shit out. We pack out like with Arlene's Grocery or something like that, and we go watch this live.
Why don't we do it even bigger? Why don't we do Why don't we do the first Hey Babe live with Salsa Windfall at the Gramercy Theater? Why don't we do that?
That'd be cool.
Should we do that? A Hey Babe live at the Gramercy where you can, same thing in taste, but you can stream in and the same thing. And then it's a Salsa Windfall concert.
Live performance.
Should we do that? Why don't we do that?
I think he'll be into that. Like we do the podcast and he performs.
Why the hell not?
Yeah.
We'll throw him a little scratch.
Yeah. Wait, does he have another bandmate or whatever?
If he does, who is this guy? I thought I knew all Joe's friends.
I bet you could do it because this probably is going to play to a track. I don't think he's playing this stuff live.
Yeah.
Someone's not like on the keys.
No, I think it's like more like a rap show.
Yeah. God, did he think of it? Did he form this band in Collegetown, Pennsylvania, where he's from? Collegeville?
You know about the band. The band's old.
No, I don't know about the band.
The band he had the band.
Well, he went into credit
20
card
years
debt
ago.
in college to buy music equipment and then became a comedian.
You didn't know that behind me. You didn't know that. Well, I knew Joe did hip hop and stuff because his name was what's his name?
D Nasty. I forget.
No, his name
like
was
track 17.
I
You
think
bugging?
I think his name was Example.
Yes.
Is that it?
EX, right?
EX Example.
Example.
Yeah.
Wow.
You didn't know he had
I had no
legitimate.
idea.
He performed in a hip hop group.
The only thing I knew about Joe with music is one day we were doing in Vegas. We were doing Josh Adam Meyers' show, the
Goddamn Comedy Jam.
Comedy Jam, great show, Josh Adam Meyers, and I did it. I sang a little Whitney Houston, and then DeRosa went on after me, before me. I can't remember, and absolutely annihilated. Like looked like a rock star, foot up on the speaker, banging heads, and I was like, oh, this guy's done this before.
Right,
he's played music, but I didn't think he was a rapper named Example.
Yeah, he is. I'm doing the Goddamn Comedy Jam Friday. I don't know when this is coming out, but I'm going to Pittsburgh for a charity event for Mario Lemieux with Burn.
Right.
And I'm doing a comedy. Do you want to know what song I chose? I narrowed it down to 2.
Okay,
I picked the one.
Let me try to guess.
Yes.
What genre?
Yes, it's 80s new wave.
80s new wave. I think you're playing Wham.
No, but that's wonderful.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think you're playing Elton John.
No.
Circle of Life.
No, that's definitely not new wave 80s. But
What's new wave 80s? Give me an example of new wave 80s that's not what you picked.
okay, it's like New Order. It's like I'm
Joy Division?
It's like Joy Division, Depeche Mode.
Oh, okay. So somebody like that. Okay, so then it's So then what you are new wave 80s, I think then what you're doing is king of wishful thinking.
You know a lot. No, that's not even. That's like 80s.
I don't mean.
That's 80s straight regular.
Yeah, it's from the Pretty Woman soundtrack.
Yeah, I love that song.
I love that song
As a matter
too.
of fact, when I think I was like one of my first breakups and stuff, I would play that song and like feel it.
Because isn't the first I don't need to stare at your feet.
Yeah, just cause you cut me to the bone, and I deny the tears in my eyes.
I ain't gonna let you see. So wait, so what's the song?
I did. What is this?
Just a little background music for you guys.
This feels like new wave.
No, this music now sounds like what Buffalo Bill tucks his dick and balls back to in Silence of the Lambs. That's what this song
This
is.
is definitely Buffalo Bill looking in a mirror, applying lipstick.
Yeah, going, puts the lotion in the basket, which listening to Salsa Windfall. That should be the music video. Jeffrey Gurian tucked back.
Just applying lipstick?
Wait a second.
It would be a smash.
Smash hit. What song?
You know, new wave is the great. You know, I could name 50 songs. New wave, you know, like it's also like stuff like was poppy, like "Take on Me" and
Take on me.
Sound in the beginning like you died. I'm doing Erasure.
Erasure?
Yes, a little respect.
A little respect. How do you do?
I try to discover a little something to make things sweeter. Oh, baby, refrain from breaking
Have I
my
definitely heard it?
heart.
All right, let me hear.
I'm
Let me hear a few
so
seconds.
in love with you. I'll be forever blue.
Let me hear.
That
I'm gonna tell you for real if I heard.
don't you tell me no, so I hear you calling.
Yes, and it's this.
Oh, baby,
Yes.
please.
That's
give a little respect.
That's
to me.
Yes, this. Okay, that I've heard.
I thought that was a bop.
It is, but I just
It
haven't
slaps,
heard it.
no?
I didn't realize
It
it's
doesn't
got
slap?
something to do with the
You don't even know.
soul.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
I love you, but that song was the song.
Wait, before we move on, I just want to say quickly that Salsa Windfall, we've live listened to a bit of the album.
Yeah.
The single is out. The album is out. Go to Salsa Windfall on Spotify. Go get it. Joe DeRosa's band that we did not know even existed.
Yes.
We did not know even existed. And we truly, genuinely, I want to say it out loud so it actually happens, are going to do a show in New York City, our first live Hey Babe that we will stream just like the Taste Buds. And if we can get Salsa Windfall to commit, they will be the musical act. That will be their first live show. Our Hey Babe with special guests and special stuff, just like they did with Taste Buds, but then Salsa Windfall being the big time guest.
I love it. I
love
really
it.
do
Okay.
love it. Do you definitely want to do
If
it?
Joe
You definitely want to do it
DeRosa-
live. You definitely want to do it
I
live.
wanna- I think we go live. If Joe DeRosa was going to make me
I don't mean
dress up,
stream live. I mean live audience too.
live audience
Okay.
plus stream live.
Oh, why don't we also film like a music video? Because if we get everybody to go rush the stage and jump over,
Yes.
you can get those angles that are like it almost looks like he's in concert.
I love that.
For the next single, because we already got the
Yeah,
video for that.
yeah.
But I say we do a live show. We'll do like 1,000-seater live. We'll make it big. Live show plus live stream. I think we do that, right, Pimp? Can that easily be done in these venues?
Yeah.
We do that same way as Taste Buds, because my thing is if Joe DeRosa was going to make me dress up as an Eminem with high heels and not pay me $1 to do that live Taste Buds, then he's getting on my live Hey Babe, and he's going to fucking repay me by playing Salsa Windfall to end that goddamn show.
And maybe a fun outfit.
Yes, and a fun outfit.
Okay.
Yes, and I should make him go out in the Eminem costume with the fucking high heels and play
Well, I'll
Salsa
tell you
Windfall.
one thing. He has a punishment coming from the loss of season 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that could be it.
Ooh.
He could do Salsa Windfall in the Eminem outfit and
Okay.
heels.
Okay.
I mean, he has to agree to it. But
Yes, no, maybe not the heels because I want him to jam out.
Yeah.
But because he really is
Flats. With
flats.
flats.
But
Jellies.
do we like that idea of the live Hey Babe?
I do. I just had to wrap my head around what we have to. Yeah, I do. Why not?
Because I think
if it's local, and
we would
stuff,
think it's easy. We would.
I will say when we did the live Hey Babes in the train tracks in the Dust Bowl.
Soul Joel, shout out Soul Joel.
Yep. amazing. I mean, he really knows how to. He has a list, and they all came out. We sold so many tickets to that, but it was like 100 degrees outside.
We're not doing that outdoors.
Yeah, but I do remember like it's tough, right? Because we end up playing. You have to. It's a live performance. You end up playing to the crowd a little,
Right.
because they're there.
Right.
You have to play them, and then so then it kind of can deviate from like a conversation we'd normally have without them.
But I think we got through it, and we had the crowd come up. We had a couple of bits planned, and again, it was 100 degrees. It was outdoors. We were working against the elements, live indoors in a theater. I think we have a few bits planned. You're the king with the Impractical Jokers of knowing how to do that live type of show. Obviously, wouldn't be as intricate as that, but we would do it.
Yeah, I think what it is we have to do just a bunch of bits. We'll have some free talk.
We can think of
we could really have
we
like
could think of 7 to 10 of them.
Yeah.
You know, and I think we do it, and maybe we put this on. So we do this for the fall because I think that it's a genuinely good idea, and I want to see. And we do it. We do our part for 40-45 minutes, and then Salsa Windfall takes us home.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Salsa Windfall. When you know you have a banger closer with Salsa Windfall, you really don't have to do much else.
I know. Do you think that they play the one song?
I think they play a few of their songs.
I
think they play a few of their songs. Salsa Windfall plays a few of the songs.
Well, are they playing like? Are they our interlude?
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Or do they just close it out?
I think they close it out.
Think about it. Yeah.
We think about it, but I think they close it out.
I think we drop a disco ball down, let everybody on stage.
100%.
It's just a party, right?
100%.
Insurance.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it all
You
out.
heard Pimp say it.
We'll figure it all out. So moving on then, we want to get, speaking of the live, when we did the
When
live.
did Alex Edelman studying apples?
Yes, he does look like Alex Edelman. Alex Edelman's got a great one-man show out now that I've
Congrats
heard is
to him.
amazing.
I've seen it. I saw it like
Where'd you see it?
I saw it off when it first came out.
You loved it.
I loved it.
Yeah. Now it's on
Went
actual
out to
for real
dinner
Broadway.
afterward. I found this out 2 days ago. I got a text that it's actually on actual Broadway. I don't think it's even off Broadway.
No. It's a for real Broadway show.
He's got a playbill.
2 weeks ago, I went
Unreal.
to Radio City to
Bravo.
go see Ricky Gervais.
Yes.
I went to talk to Ricky Gervais, and it was amazing. Ricky Gervais is awesome.
Who connected you there? Was it Burke?
So it's interesting, right? This is what it is.
Did he know you, or did you have to get introduced, and then did you hang, or did you stay in the shadows until he spoke to you, or was it like you were sitting with him? We never spoke about it.
I was told by my agents and the people that set it up, you will get 1 minute with Ricky. Like, he's preparing for Radio City. Just say hi. Don't ask for a picture, which I never would. Just say hi to him and go. I was like, great. He's like my favorite comic of all time. I've always looked up to his work. So I'm like, let me just meet him real quick and go down. I walk, and his guy, his own personal manager was the nicest guy ever. Was like, hey, I'm going to take you and see him. I don't know, like probably just in and out, but he was like the coolest guy. I go in there. As soon as I go in, I walk in, I see his opener, Sean McLaughlin, who was hilarious, and then Ricky. And as soon as I said, oh, hey, Ricky, I'm Chris Distefano. I was told that it was okay to just come say hi to you. He goes, absolutely, mate, take a seat. And then I sat down there with him for like 45 minutes and just talked to Ricky and his opener. But then 10 minutes into that conversation, who comes walking in? Alex Edelman. Alex Edelman comes walking in with Jewish bagels that he brought to Ricky Gervais. I was like,
on brand.
I was like,
You didn't bring sausage and peppers?
That's what I said. Why did I not come with a fucking pizza? And then they go way back, Alex and Ricky. I think Alex used to open up for him, whatever. But they were talking about the show. And then Ricky was even saying to Alex, like, you have a Broadway show. He's like, it's crazy. Like, but Alex Edelman said, he was like, I'm doing stand-up. Like, it is my hour of stand-up material on Broadway. So it's like a different experience. And I was leaving Radio City about 2 hours after that when Ricky let out. I'm walking across the street. I see Michael Rappaport. I'm like, oh, hey, what's up, man? He goes, what's up? He goes, dude, I just came from Alex Edelman's show. It's amazing. You got to go see Edelman's show. So I want to go see it. I haven't seen, I didn't even think I saw the off Broadway one, but I want to like go see the Broadway show.
Fun.
So go see it, because all I've heard is it's amazing.
Yeah. I'll check it out with you if you want to go.
I want to do a one-man show. Why don't we do more one-man shows, you and I? Why don't we do a one-man show, but it's the two of us? But we call it the one-man show.
Yeah.
No, we call it a one-man show.
One-man show.
Why don't you think you do one-man shows? And what's the difference, in your opinion, between a one-man show and an hour of stand-up?
Sure. I think that you're looking at something as one whole piece of work. I think you're looking at something that has a beginning, middle, and end, that has a purpose, that is basically you're leaving with information you didn't have before. There's a commentary involved, maybe, or there's just something real. This really like.
But we could do that in stand-up. I could teach you a few state capitals throughout the hour.
Yeah. I guess it's maybe less set up punch, and more like,
right.
More. I mean, we know what.
Yeah, but
can you take?
Do you have to cry?
Yeah, I know.
Do you have to get emotional?
I think in a one-man show, maybe there's also moments of levity.
What would be fun is to be at a comedy club. Like, this is my stand-up hour, but I do the one-man show.
Just break out a one-man show.
I start crying. I got the spotlight on. I have props.
Right. I went to a comedy club and a one-man show broke out.
I'm at Stand Up Live in Phoenix, which I will be there in, I believe, December.
Okay.
And I do the one-man show, but I don't tell the crowd. It comes out. I'm sitting. The show starts. The lights go low. I'm sitting in a chair facing the wall.
That's the thing. Usually there's like minimal, but some props. There's some lighting cues. Like sometimes there's an act out, like, but in the space, not as a person. Like, you know what I mean? Like, did you see the new season of I Think You Should Leave yet?
No,
you haven't seen it yet.
Is it as good as 1 and 2? Christopher, is it as good as 1 and 2?
What did she say?
Get rid of her.
I'm
gonna do a whole album of all my old bits, by the way, because Comedy Central and everyone they've owned them for years. They've made enough money on them. I'm gonna now do a Taylor Swift did,
like Jerry Steinfeld.
Yeah, Taylor Swift re-released her.
She
that's what I'm doing.
Them.
It's called something.
No, Jerry did. I'm telling you for the last time. It was all his old bits.
Yeah, but did somebody own them before?
Oh,
see, like that's the thing. It's like that they give you these deals early in your career, and you think you're making some money. You're not making dick. They're making all the money.
It's bullshit.
So you're
not making any dick.
So go, yeah.
Did you ever go in an elevator and then when it gets to the bottom, it goes like this? Lobby. Did you ever hear that lady?
Yeah,
she goes, lobby.
Yes.
Lobby.
Lobby.
I can't get that lady out of my head. Lobby.
Yeah.
So you do that, and then I think that there has to be moments where you maybe like fake. Oh, so I think you should leave. Oh,
so good.
He does.
You like the third season?
It's nothing. Nothing's better than the second season. It's not as good as the second, in my opinion. That being said, it's great. It's great. It's just that the second season. It just was a sweet spot for me right now.
When the first sketch of the second season, with eating the hot dog, and then the second sketch, the coffin flop, those are amazing.
Yeah, and then he's got the it's too much shit on me, Carmen Laguzia, and then you got the one leads right into Big Fat Load of Cum. Then you know that one where he's like, you can't curse.
So the third season is different.
So there's great ones. There's a little more in this one that I was lukewarm on. Usually, I like season 2. There's almost no misses for me. There's like a handful, not even. But there is really fun ones, and one of them is. He's a guy that does a one-man show on Broadway, and he's doing the commercial for it, and he's like, come see me. And it's like, whatever his name is, he goes, whatever, like, Ernie Johnson does 75 scenes with no words, and he does like little vignettes, and then he has like a little like fedora on, he's like almost like a mime guy, and he pushes the fedora forward and goes, and I never talk. Right, and then the whole thing is if he talks, he's got to pay the audience. So it catches on, and people start going and screaming at him to make him talk, and he can't resist talking. Dude, it's so funny.
That one you're like dying laughing.
Oh, it's so funny. It's so funny.
That was a classic.
And I never talk. Yeah, it's really good. You got to watch it.
I got to watch it. I think you should leave.
I think that like the hour I'm about to do is a lot of storytelling.
Okay, yeah.
It's like storytelling bit, because I don't want to just do all stories, but like it is, and I wonder if there is connective tissue between them all. I'm trying to figure out what's in, like name the special and what to put in and what order and everything like that now. So I kind of like looking at it like that in a way right now.
Right.
I think I noticed a through line in a lot of my stories was that I'm scared.
Right.
Of things. I'm scared, like in everything. And
scared Sal.
Yeah, like I was just thinking of like maybe like I'm terrified or something like terrified.
Okay.
Terrified. Is that a good name for a special?
Yeah.
Terrified.
Pterodactyl.
I got a whole list. I have a note of like 30 names for the special, depending.
Well,
I'm running by you.
I think for the health and safety of my children, of any children that will ever be born, we should make them go Amish, because Amish children. New study finds zero Amish children diagnosed with cancer, diabetes, or autism. Zero. Not a one. Not a one. Now, I don't know if that's because if they find out they're born with it, they churn them into butter.
Yeah, no, they can't locate those because they're molasses.
They're literally molasses. But have an average of 7 kids.
Wait, but why do you think that is? Because they don't consume
Maybe processed foods and stuff.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and they reject all modern medicine and pharmaceutical drugs.
Wait, can you go? What are they free of? Disease? What is
diabetes,
it? Never.
Autism, and cancer is 0, not a 1.
Wait.
And they have 7 kids per family.
Let me ask you a question. That means then that every Amish kid alive went in for testing?
Or maybe the government, the CDC, went around and started rounding them up. They started.
How many Amish are there? Take a guess. First of all, are the Amish only in Amish country and that's it?
I think they're in.
Do they ever is there an Amish person in Schenectady?
I think they're in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. I think they're also in Ohio. I think the Disney World of the Amish is Lancaster, PA. I think that's the.
But there's not
one.
any satellite cities.
That's the capital. I think you have a few in Ohio. 360,000 Amish.
I didn't realize there was that many.
We should be the first podcast who specifics. We should be trying to get the Amish.
Can we get an Amish on? Will they come on?
I've been trying to make contact for a few weeks now.
But it's hard because they have no technology. You got to send them smoke
drive
signals.
up there.
Is Amish there?
30 states, all Ohio, Indiana, Pennsylvania. So they're really, because you can't really go south with them. There's Amish in Florida.
I thought Pennsylvania was the place.
That is. No, it is. Pennsylvania, because the Pennsylvania Dutch, the Amish are German
Dutch, right?
Dutch, yeah.
They're German Dutch?
No, they're Dutch. I think they speak German, the Pennsylvania. I think that the Amish speak German.
Really?
I'm almost positive.
Why do you think they keep? Why? Okay, look, right. So they reject. What is their mission statement? They want. Is it that they want to live pure? They want to reject like technology. Why?
Yes, and I think that if you take a picture of an Amish, they think it steals your soul.
We stand for the verbally inspired Word of God.
Okay.
The Trinity, the deity of Christ, His blood atonement, salvation by faith, separation from the world, soul winning, and premillennial return of Christ.
Wow.
That's heavy. It's a lot of stuff.
That's a lot of things. Yeah.
By following the 4 principal values of faith, my family, community, and living a simple and honest life.
Okay,
I like that a lot.
I like that actually a lot. The Amish live out their own religious beliefs and lead a unique life in their own spiritual way.
But you have to tell me right now, there's a modified Amish, right?
The Mennonites.
That has a cell phone.
Mennonites,
and
they're
that
called.
watches the Tonight Show.
The Mennonites. They drive minivans and they have technology. They look and act like Amish. They are Amish on the external every step of the way, but the Mennonites will use technology. So
do the purists have a problem with the Mennonites?
Yes, there's beef.
Oh, there's beef. There's civil beef?
Because they're not pure. And then the Rumspringer is when they let the Amish...
Here comes the Rumspringer.
Murder, I'm the lyrical gangster. When they leave for Rumspringer, they give the kids an opportunity to see what life outside the Amish clan is like, and 95% of the kids come back from Rumspringer.
I got news for you. It's probably better.
It's probably because that's why they say, like, even sometimes communism, they say it's like when you don't have anything to kind of strive for, sometimes you have like an easier life because you're like, I don't have to now try to reach for the stars. It's like it ain't possible.
I have a question. That was my question. I just wanted to know: can anyone become Amish, or do you have to come from a descendant of the Dutch and be literally in the bloodline?
Okay, so let's talk about the steps to becoming Amish. And by the way, if you know an Amish person, or if you're an Amish person and you're listening, and we know that you are, we'd love for you to come to our live Hey Babe show.
I know a person named Amish once.
You know a person named Amish?
I knew one like a long time ago.
I know a person named Amish.
Yeah, well, he said his name was.
Or no, his name was Seamus.
Seamus.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Here we go. Confession of faith. Amish people's devout faith in God is what drives all other decisions. Their traditions, customs, and norms have all sprung from the truth. Baptism. You got to
gonna see this. Whatever we say.
Doesn't matter. You gotta
baptism.
Yeah. You got. I know it's like David Tell's got a good joke from like Skanks for the Memories.
Yeah.
He goes, let's make fun of the Amish. We can make fun of the Amish. They're not even listening. Or something like something funny.
Nice. So I did a David
shout out
Tell
David
joke
Tell.
35 years later.
Yes. You'll have to become baptized into the Amish life. They
can't even get married with. Wait. This is one of the top requirements to become Amish. Even Amish-born people must undergo baptism before they can play a role in the community. They can't even get married before doing so, as both parties must be baptized as Amish to get married.
You have to.
Okay.
The Amish abide by the laws set out in the law book called the Ordnung, or the Ordnung.
Ordnung.
This contains guidelines for life on all types of topics, and when you join the Amish, you'll be expected to follow these rules too. It's a little bit like being in the cartel. You can't get out once you're in.
It is a little bit like being in, like, it feels a little cultish, not in a bad way.
Not in a bad, no.
But like they follow rules and stuff. Now,
Not all
I think
cults
they
are
got to
bad.
figure it out. I think they got to figure it out now. I love the simplicity and the disconnect and the sense of community and family. I don't know if I could deal with like following like the word law of God and
What are the bathing rules too? Can they shower? Do they have running water? Do they have to bathe in a well?
Do they have to use like shea butter to clean themselves, or can they get like a salon selectives?
Because I'm almost positive that the Amish that we see today look identical and act identical to the Amish that lived 400 years ago, which that's pretty
amazing.
cool.
I used to use a beard balm called Honest Amish, I believe it was called.
Right.
And it was excellent. And I guess they made it. Right? That's one of their...
You're like, if you're Amish, can you get filthy rich? I know that Amish people...
Yeah, who pays them?
They do schoolwork like they do one schoolhouse. They go old school with school. That's how school always used to be.
Wait a minute. Wait. If they have their own jobs... Like they all have their own jobs within they're a self-sustaining community, correct? Am I incorrect?
Yeah.
Like an Amish guy doesn't work at Blockbuster, right?
I don't think he can.
So then what
I don't think many
currency?
people work at Blockbuster.
So then what currency do they deal in? Like are they rooted in...
No, look, here we go. Amish have checking accounts and some even use credit cards. They use dollars when buying things from one another and from non-Amish sources alike. So they might even still be bartering. They might do bartering.
The Amish don't do a lot of old-fashioned bartering. What does that say?
Contrary to what some might think, the Amish don't do a lot of old-fashioned bartering and trading. They use dollars when buying things. And they have checking accounts, and even some use credit cards. Amish adults and married couples typically have checking accounts, and this form of payment is very common. Okay. So
yeah, you have to adapt somewhat to society.
So my uncle,
they also buy things from non-Amish sources like grocery stores, convenience marts, superstores like Walmart and Costco. That'd be funny to see an Amish person in Costco just getting tons of what?
What are you getting? Hay? What do you need as an Amish person?
I don't know.
They're allowed to like vacation sometimes. I remember I was in a hot tub with an Amish family in Florida.
Were they in no clothes?
Some of the clothes.
They were.
Yeah.
I was being facetious.
What are you saying? Somebody got in fully with the hat on, suspenders in the jacuzzi?
Not the suspenders. They go down to their bare bones layers.
But they have the suspenders on still.
Yeah. They were nice. They would answer all the questions. I asked
so
them
they're
100
wonderful.
questions. Yeah.
When buying a home I went to we used to go to the Amish country for class trips.
Always, yeah.
Like it's like look at them.
100%. Shout out kitchen kettle. All that stuff. My uncle took a picture.
One second, I want to read that. Yeah.
Okay, my uncle took a picture of an Amish person on his with his wife. They might even went on their honeymoon to the Lancaster, which is weird. But this happened years ago. The story was retold to me. He took a picture of an Amish guy. The Amish guy I swear to God, flagged him down on a horse and buggy. Stopped him, asked for the camera, said, "Please give me that camera because you've taken a picture of me and it stole my soul. So I need you to because it was at a point where he had the film, took that piece of film out somehow, or maybe got rid of all of the film, and then said to my uncle, I am so sorry for having to do this. Please accept this shoe fly pie that my wife made as payment," and gave my uncle a free shoe fly pie, which he said was amazing.
Shoe fly pie sounds like a track on the new Salsa Windfall album.
Seriously.
What is a shoe fly pie? I never heard of that.
What is in a shoe fly pie? And then
shoe fly shoe, right? That's a song.
Shoe fly, yeah. Shoe fly pie recipe. You got a half a cup of flour. Okay. Here, go down a little bit, Pippi.
That looks delicious. Why is it called
flour, brown sugar, water, spices, and sometimes an egg. Top of the crumb mixture, served in a flaky pie crust. Shoe fly pie is similar to coffee cake, but with a gooey molasses bottom.
Let me tell you something right now. Rename it something else.
Yeah, I don't like shoe fly pie.
Shoe fly pie?
Yeah.
It's fun.
Yeah.
But it's not an appetizer.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. Shoe fly pie, by the way, I think pie, coffee cake is my favorite type of cake.
I can't do coffee cake.
Hey.
You know what I did? You know what that was? I can't do coffee cake. Babe. Bronx tail, babe.
Why did he say that?
Coffee cake. Throw him in the bathroom.
All right, coffee cake.
And then imitate him. Sonny had 5 fingers, but he only used 3.
Oh, he only used 3.
Like, do coffee cake, because I can't do coffee cake.
Yeah.
I know that whole thing.
Wait, there was something else about you wanted to read
Well, I
something.
was the loans and borrowing because I'm fascinated with how they integrate into our society and where that line is. When buying a home or starting a business, I thought they built their own homes. Or starting a business, Amish people will make use of several resources of capital. Traditional bank loans are a common way that Amish people finance and home purchase. How do they back it up, though? How are they granted a loan if they're not working in, like, you never, an Amish, is this not mind-blowing to you? An Amish person only works within the jobs of the Amish community, and you will never see an Amish person, like, in an office up at like Google, right? So then how who's paying them, and then how do they show proof that they can get this loan?
Let me ask you this: why don't you do this? We can either do this. I got the next
Some
tape.
communities, Amish run the lending funds.
They run the lending firm, and then it says in some communities like
Father will
Lancaster,
help
PA,
sons.
the price of land has become prohibitive, and young aspiring farmers may be forced to move to areas where land is cheaper. So we might be living in the world where the Amish get priced out, and they may have to open up a farm right here on Staten Island.
They're gonna yes. They're going to come in and what's that called when you come in and a neighborhood?
Gentrification.
Yeah, they're gonna they're gonna farmificate it.
Well, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
You have to answer this question. Fight to the fair. Fight to the death. Okay. In a fair, if they're shooting the fair one, who do you got your money on? The Amish or Hasidic Jews? Who do you got?
In what, a fisticuffs?
Fist fight. We'll do fist fight, then we'll do spelling bee, and then we'll do math off. Who do you got? Who do you got in
I have to
Hasidic
imagine
Jews versus
Jewish
Amish?
people are gonna literally annihilate in math.
Annihilate them. Yeah.
Annihilate.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like they're still using abacuses.
Yeah,
and Jewish people run the world.
But that's the thing. The Amish might know like angles and stuff where the sun is. Like they might. Don't sleep on Amish people's math.
Okay.
Fist fighting Amish. They work with their hands.
I think Amish for the fist fighting. They use their hands. They're out in the fields all day. I'm sure that when they need to settle something, they roll up their sleeves and do this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, they duke it out like that. Old school.
And then the middle was spelling bee.
Spelling. They speak different languages. Hebrew is very hard, but so is German.
I think it's a tie.
It's a tie, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Unexpected benefits of becoming Amish. You'll be healthier.
Okay.
You'll be less stressed. You'll develop a strong sense of community. You'll be closer to God. You'll appreciate everything more. You'll learn new skills.
Why are we not going
I'm
Amish?
going to become Amish.
Seriously. Google, are there any
Are we
fat
allowed
Amish
to-
people?
are we-
Google fat Amish
Yeah,
people.
I
don't think you have many fat Amish.
But why? They're eating butter and molasses like the cows.
Yeah, but the amount of work
the
they're
cows
doing.
come home.
You don't see fat Amish. You don't really see fat Chinese.
they
Oh,
are.
here's a couple of fatties.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
fat
wow, there you
Amish
go.
right
Fat
there.
ass
That's
bitch
a
wife.
fat-
Yeah.
That's a fat Amish person right
Yeah,
there.
you got some. Okay, so we do have some fat Amish. All right.
Yeah.
This is a gorgeous black
Makes
woman.
sense. They can't use weight loss apps.
They can't. Right. They're not intermittent fasting.
So we cannot become Amish, or we can become Amish. So I can dedicate my life, me, a Cuban Italian man from New York that was raised Catholic, can become ingratiated into the Amish community. You believe that? Are you saying yes to me as Pimp, the person who had a joint earlier, or are you saying yes to me as someone who's educated?
As somebody who respects the Amish, I think you could. I think they would be honored to have you lead the community.
Lead it? No, I gotta tell you right now, you're not that many steps away from it with that beard.
You look like that.
I'd go with them.
Any trans Amish people?
Let's see.
Let's look at that. And then we got to talk about this basketball in Vegas.
Oh, yeah. What about homeless? Like, are they allowed to be gay? Amish people?
Yeah, I doubt it. I
'Cause
doubt
it's
it.
so against. She's so strict word.
I don't.
God,
I
right?
don't think. I don't think that you. If trans. Okay. Why is Orthodox? Oh wow, trans Orthodox rabbi.
Well, I'm sure
That's
there's
interesting.
Human beings who are Amish that left
That
because-
want to be trans. Yeah. Where are the trans Amish? Somebody says if trans is a natural variation, where are the trans Amish? How come all the Amish boys you meet are boyish, strong, comfortable being boys? How come all the Amish girls you meet are girlish and strong as girls and happy to be so?
Just going around. He's just going around meeting all the
so
Amish.
that's tweet we just
He's
found.
like,
that
every Amish I've ever met.
they're going in. Yeah. Okay. It is interesting, but because they have, there are people whose moms and dads were once Amish because they left Rumspringa. They came out Rumspringa and they never went back.
Rumspringa is a point in time where they go away, right?
There was a whole show about it.
It's like
growing up Amish.
They go to
or
like
something.
Sandals, Jamaica.
Yeah, they'll go out and
then
then Rumspringa and then it's Pennsylvania Dutch.
Yeah. It's basically the mom and dad sit down and say, you're about to be 18. Here is an all expense paid trip to Sandals, Jamaica.
Yeah.
You're going to go there for a week. You're gonna eat whatever you want there, talk to whoever you want there. You come back, you let us know after that if it's your family or sandals.
That's it. That's it. Rumspringa, and then people. Okay, so what it is a rite
It
of
means
passage
running
and period
around.
of growth in adolescence for some Amish youths, during which time they face fewer restrictions on their behavior and are not subject to the Ordnung, German word for order, the specific system of unwritten community norms that governs their sect. So that means they could go wild.
Yeah, but you can't even date a non-Amish person, right?
But I think that they can. If you're in Rumspringa, I think it's almost like The Purge. You know in the movie The
Yeah.
Purge when you got 24 hours of just anything goes?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that's what Rumspringa is.
Yeah.
It's the Amish's way to purge.
What's that vacation where you go and like everybody could like have sex with each other?
Hedonism, the
hedonism.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally Rumspringa begins at 16 and ends when a youth chooses either to be baptized in Amish church or leave the
Oh,
community.
when they choose?
Oh, so you don't have to leave. Can you leave and come back? Can you test the waters?
I think I've heard of that. That's
you-
like a thing.
Yeah, you can go back.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow. So if you were Amish, you could actually go nuts and then retire, and then just when you're done with it all, you're sick of it all.
It is interesting how you might find that even though like we're reading about this being like, how could you live like that if they don't know any better or they don't know any different, not better if they don't know any different, they might be like, when you let me out of it, I don't like the way I feel. I want to go back to this might be a
think
very
that's more
easy
of it.
life because there's no striving for, it's just, you know what you have to do. The rules are simple. You believe in God, you stay good to your faith, you stay Amish, you take care of the horse, you take care of the farm. You don't have to like,
What
you
amenities?
don't have a million apps. You don't have credit cards. You don't have to do any of that.
Yeah. What amenities can they indulge in though? Like what's our deal? Do they have air condition?
No.
Do they listen to the radio?
Can they listen to Salsa Windfall?
Right. Could they?
That would be funny if we
Could they
started
go out to eat to a regular restaurant? Like, I mean, I know they have free will, but like in within their
Well, look,
like rules.
They stay healthy to old age, and here's their secret: start with the Amish communities are agrarian, meaning only with the farm. All they do is farm with no modern farm equipment, meaning all work has to be done by hand. In 2004, the American College of Sports Medicine, which is the best college, fitted Amish volunteers with pedometers to determine how much physical activity they perform. The results are dramatic. Amish men took 18,425 steps a day, and women 14,196 steps. Amish women got to get off their tuchuses.
Yeah.
Compared with non-Amish people who are encouraged by doctors to shoot for at least 10,000 steps and typically fail.
I get 10,000 steps like 5 times a month.
Yeah, I almost never get it. I
Yeah.
have to actually try to get it.
Yeah.
Including other forms of manual labor, lifting, chopping, sewing, planting. The Amish are 6 times as active as a random sample of people from 12 countries. One result of this is that 4% of Amish people are obese, only 4% compared with 36.5% of the overall U.S. population. Amish children are about 1/3 as likely as Amish to be obese. This means 50% lower rates of type 2 diabetes, which the other article said there is zero diabetes. The near absence of tobacco in the Amish community. Some men do smoke cigars, but it's 63% lower rate of tobacco-related cancers. Amish people also had rates of all cancers that were 40% lower than the rest of the Ohio population.
Ooh, look at the next thing though.
Cardiovascular disease is one area in which the Amish do not have an edge, with blood pressure and heart disease rates slightly higher than those of other populations. Wow, some of that might be attributable to the Amish diet, which is heavy on pancakes, eggs, sausage for breakfast, and meat, potatoes, gravy, and bread for dinner. That'll do it. Working the farm can burn a lot of that stuff off, but all the fat, salt, and carbs will take a toll. The most powerful weapon in the Amish long life arsenal, however, may be genes. The Amish population in the U.S. is about 318,000, descended from just 200 families that immigrated in the 1700s. That's got to be a lot of inbreeding, though.
Dude, that's insane. Their whole population is from 200 families.
200 families, that's
if you
it.
know 200 unique people,
200 families
you
live-
know 200 families.
That's it. 200 families live in the apartment building around the corner from
Yeah,
here.
exactly.
That's the whole Amish lineage.
That's the lineage. Wow, that's crazy.
They mostly marry within their own communities, which means the genes that existed when their ancestors got to America have remained. That can be a dangerous thing if bad genes are hidden in the mix, but a good thing if genes are sound. While no community is without genetic problems, the Amish seem to have gotten a lucky draw. Now, how come nobody talks about any diversity in the Amish community?
10% longer average lifespan.
Are there any non-white Amish?
Yeah, right.
Can't be.
Well, I mean, not one person married someone other than someone Amish and had a child.
There has to have been something, a Chinese, an Asian Amish. You can't all just be white people. And if they are, why are they not getting in trouble?
Are there black Amish? Are there Hispanic Amish?
No, we're
Asian
not seeing
Amish?
it. No.
But by definition, I guess no. But like, has anyone married in and become?
Right. No, I don't think. Turns out, oh, well, yeah, is there Amish outside of America, like in South America, things like that? Like, are there other, like, is it just in those states?
Are they only here though? They're only here now.
Pennsylvania, Ohio.
So they have you'll find Amish communities in Canada, Bolivia, Argentina, and more.
Argentina. Interesting. That's like you got Nazis and the Amish in Argentina.
There's a pressure then for them
Yes.
to keep their lifestyle community and all that alive.
However, while the Amish are governed by the law, do Amish people have Social Security numbers? They're governed by the law. They don't want to have Social Security numbers. Wow, these people are off the grid. However, they do get one when they join the church as an adult. Because the Amish come from an Anabaptist tradition, they believe that you should be baptized as an adult when you're fully able to consent. I like that. Consent. Just because I baptized my baby, I feel the same way with Instagram. You know, I posted a lot of pictures of my older daughter when she was younger. I'm like, family photos is one thing, but it's like now it's like there could be pictures. What if she gets used as a meme and then it finds out about it in college and she's like, why did you? But now I don't. My younger one, we don't post pictures, or if we do, it's on our private account. Like, but I never thought about that. And same thing with that's
religious
good about
consent.
baptism. Why don't you get to re-choose we get a Rumspringa for religion when the kids are 18. I raised you Catholic, but you want to go fundamentalist Muslim? Do it. It's up to you.
I agree. Actually, I really do agree.
That's what I'm saying.
Why not? I mean, people, this is fascinating to me.
I honestly.
Should we take a trip?
Let's take a trip. And I gotta go. I gotta go see if my kids want to be Muslim. This has been Hey Babe.
Don't be a fake, don't be a flake, don't run away from your feelings, babe. Don't be afraid, don't be ashamed, don't hesitate to say, hey babe.